Hello again, bringing more Dwarf Fortress to you. Today I'm going to teach you about burrows, first of all. And as well as that, I'm going to go ahead and deepen my pit as I said I would do last time. Meanwhile, I will explain what burrows exactly are. Burrows are basically areas in which dwarves are restricted to. Say I made a burrow like here, and I could restrict everybody to that burrow apart from military. It's basically that's one of the main usages. I personally only ever used that for restricting military until quite recently, but it can be used on individual dwarves, which I find quite interesting and useful. So we're going to go ahead and deepen our pit, because as well as burrows, I'm going to teach you about the hospital of no one death. I also need to put these tables down. I forgot to do that. So there we go. Our pit is now, if somebody dropped from there, it's 2 levels deep. They would definitely break a leg or something. They'd get some kind of injury. I don't think they'd die. They could die because things are volatile like that. But hopefully you won't die. Well, I'm not so fussed. I'm going to use a quite useless dwarf. Well, not useless. Every dwarf is useful in their own nature, but nothing hugely useful. So the dwarf I'm going to elect to be my puppet is Udib. Udib is not so useful. So first of all, we're going to press W for burrows. We're going to add a burrow. See, there's only 2 things. So now I can add multiple burrows, delete multiple burrows. But first of all, we're going to see the first thing we need to do. We need to define this burrow, where this burrow is. So we're going to define this burrow as this area. Press enter on one end to this area. So that's the burrow. We're going to call it bridge drop. Now that we've done that, oh, by the way, you can also paint it with certain things like, I can just paint it like that. I need the erase now. Yeah, there's lots of different features in here to allow you to paint, but I won't go huge in depth with it, because just using it like how I did, it's more than enough. You can also change what it looks like with different things, but again, that's more purely aesthetic. So once you've done this, you can add citizens to the burrow. So we're going to go ahead and add Udib. Obviously I can add multiple dwarves to the burrow if I feel the need to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to only add Udib. It's very important. So I think that's all. I think that's us all done. So now Udib will go there. Where are you, Udib? Udib. Ah, here he is. So he has no job, but he's not doing anything. Wait, is he a noble? No, he's not. I actually have no idea why he's not going there. It's very strange. And as such, I'm going to cut and I'm going to go check the wiki, because obviously I've done something wrong. Hello once again. It seems that it was no fault of my own, and Udib was just having a nice little think about how exactly he would go about getting to his burrow. So now obviously, now you can see he's in his burrow and he is restricted to his burrow. He will stay in there. He has no job, but he doesn't care. He's quite content to sit there all day. So as you know, if you watch the previous videos, I have a lever linked up to our bridge, which is this lever. So we're going to go ahead and pull this lever, and from this our dwarf will be center dropping. Yeah. So let's just do it the freeze frame. Okay, let's see if there's anybody down there yet. No. As soon as somebody gets down there, I'm going to start freeze framing it, just so we can watch Udib fall. I think there's also a bit delay on it. Like, so I'm going to press dot, by the way, which can use to go one step. I don't want to miss it. Oh, here we go. Actually, I don't know what that is. So that's snow from the bridge dropping. So we're going to watch Udib fall. Fall, Udib, fall. There we go. Now Udib's on the ground and he's hurt. Okay, so let's see what he did. So first of all, the pot has a left upper leg, takes the full force of the impact, shattering the bone. Oh my god, shattering his other leg, and his upper arm takes full. Oh my god. Okay, he's not dead though. That's good. But I'm also going to introduce another fun menu today. It's V. I think V's units. Yes, it's V. It's view units. This has a lot of different things. This is how you'd assign labor normally, by pressing. Oh wait, no. Is it P? Yes, it's P and then L. As you can see, this is quite dodgy to assign, which is why everybody uses Dwarf Therapist for the most part. Dwarf Therapist makes this so much easier. But as you can see in the general tab, we can see what kind of combat skills he has. I can turn on or off Misk. Combat skills is right here. He's a decent armor user, dodger. I can turn on his labour so I can see his labours. I can turn off everything if I feel the need to. So yeah, it's quite an interesting menu. I for inventory shows you what they have. So as you can see, he has blood in his all over him. He also has, you know, loads of different types of armor. Preferences, I can assign him a work dog, I believe. Oops. And wounds. So at the minute he's unconscious. This is a very important menu, by the way. You can look at what kind of wounds somebody has on the fly. Something very useful, I find. So as you can see, there's different types of different degrees of injury. I believe it goes blue, yellow, red, grey. Blue, I don't think I've ever saw before actually. But yellow basically means, you know, it's a bit damaged. You know, it's like a sprained ankle. Red means you know, it's pretty screwed up. It could have permanent damage. And grey means it's dismembered from the body. And there's no way to reattach it. Sadly, dwarves aren't that advanced technologically. So he also has a damaged shoulder. So that's not good. So now we're going to make him better for hospital. In fact, I'm not even sure if anybody can path in here, quite frankly. But he will be going in and out of consciousness several times. Sadly, he's not feeling too well. I'm actually going to go ahead and make a way out just in case, so he can escape. Yeah, I don't think he can get out of here. Oh, we haven't done many can. That's kind of annoying. But either way, somebody will drag him out soon. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a wall here just to block it back up. So I can make this wall out of rock salt. Yeah, at the minute he's just kind of being left to his own devices. But yeah, tables are essentials in hospital. I did mention it before, but if you wonder why I put them down just now, it's good to have them next to a bed. You know, you can move them over and then you can start surgery on them. In fact, do I have a doctor that can do surgery and stuff? I need to go check. No, I don't. I need to assign this all to my chief medical officer. He's going to do all of that. Meanwhile, everybody's just going to leave poor little Udib down here in this pit. I guess everybody's being a bit lazy right now. God damn, this is kind of annoying. Not a whole lot I can do about this. But he will get out of this pit eventually. I believe he's conscious now. I guess he's trying to path out. I don't know what's up with Udib. But what else was I going to go on? I was going to go on hospital injuries. I've already done injuries, kind of. We know how to analyze injuries. We know the view unit menu. We've appeased our nobles. We have traded. There's our goods. We have took away the bridge. I'm going to go ahead and turn back up the bridge. I wouldn't want it left down all that time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this lever. And as well as that, I'm going to start showing you how to efficiently terraform a cave. Probably, either in the next part or this part. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it in this part. So I'm going to show you, if you want to go down to a cave and actually make use of it, how to terraform it properly. I'm actually going to move this as he's starting to get thirsty. He can't actually get out for some reason. I have no idea why. There may be a pathing bug in the game. But as soon as they're removed, he should be able to get out. Or someone should take him out. If somebody's unconscious, other dwarves will drag them out because, you know, they're just cool like that. Come on, please get out, god damn it. Okay, I'm also going to make a few buckets. Buckets are what's required to bring a dwarf a drink of water, because like I mentioned before, you might have forgot, when a dwarf is injured, he requires water. He can't drink alcohol. So, you know, now that I've got this well here, I can quite easily get water. So that's perfectly fine for me. Dwarves will actively go and drink out of that. If there's no water available, they'll be more than happy to drink out of that. So that's all good stuff for me. And Udib does not want to get out. I really don't know why, and it's really quite annoying. But there's really not anything I can do right now. I guess I'm just going to try and go on to the terraforming part. So first of all, what I recommend is, to make this a lot easier on yourself, is first of all dig into a wall, dig through a wall into the cavern. It makes it a lot easier, because for one, if you don't dig through a wall, then you have to, first of all, if I made a staircase come down here, you'd have to surround the staircase with walls to make it safe. That's quite a bit of work, and it's just not as easy coming down through a cavern like that. It leaves a lot more vulnerabilities in your forest. So I'm just going to go ahead and look for a good kind of place to come down. I think this place will suffice. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we've got. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down a few floors from here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oops, up. So there we go. We have our way into our cavern. We'll also get a little bit of flux from here. So that's all good stuff. I'm also going to remove these stairs/ramps. That's with Z. It's a new designation you learn. It's very useful because basically at the minute anything can come down from these ramps. It's not very safe having ramps everywhere, and even you're very rarely ever be entirely safe in a cavern because nearly always there'll be something like flying monsters can get in. Oh yeah, looks like he's trying to stand up. He's keeping falling over. This is obviously what happens when you break your legs and your dwarf buddies don't want to help you. He still isn't in hospital. Oh, is he? Where's he gone? Udib. Once again, using the unit menu to find out where the hell he is. Oh, he's up here. Oh, that's why he's there. God damn, that was stupid of me. Okay, he's actually still restricted to burrow. Yeah, when you do your masochistic dwarf tests, I highly recommend that you remove the burrows so that actually go to the hospital, because at the minute he was just trying to return to the burrow, but I want him to go to the hospital. He will go to the hospital now, and now he's gonna have a nice little rest. And here comes my chief medical officer. He's gonna go ahead and diagnose him with something. I'm not sure if he's quite diagnosed yet. I'm gonna go check though, and introduce a new fun menu which is unlocked when you get a chief medical officer. It's the Z menu and then health. This is a lot of fun. As you can see, oh my god, there's so much stuff. Oh, I'm confused. Okay, so basically, I'm going to go ahead and try and describe it. So, you have this top bar here, and this correlates to all these in here. So, I'm just going to go, you've just got to look up the key. So, as you can see, Udib here, he has surgery required first of all. He also has a suture request. He also has a setting requirement, which I believe setting bones, I believe. This is dressing request, which dresses wounds. Immobilization means he's immobilized. I think that might mean I need a traction bench, but I'm not entirely sure. He's also hungry. Oh wait, no, that's not him. That's my animals. He also has a compound fracture. He also has need setting again. He also has an X. What is an X? Broken tissue and infection. Oh shit! Infection. Not infection. Oh no. Oh my god, I can't believe he's got infected so soon. Okay, infection generally means your dwarves are screwed. I've been over this, but yeah, making soap's a pretty cool way of not getting screwed and getting an infection. You can try and fight the infection with soap. It generally doesn't work so well though, but even without soap, your dwarves can survive an infection. It's just something that kind of rarely happens, but it might happen for me. I don't know. There's another thing that's good is to get water if you have water actively available, which I do because I have a well here. That's a very good way of cleaning wounds. You can clean it with water as well. So that's not good. But our doctor will work on that. This is all automatically done as long as you have all the labours enabled. So he has suturing, so then he can fulfill the suture request and try and make him as alive as possible. Make sure he doesn't die. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my down here. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and cover this in a little bit more depth in the next episode. I think we've quite not so thoroughly gone over the hospital system, but that's more or less entirely what it is. You basically, you have a well-trained dwarf. If they get injured, you bring them to the hospital, and then from there, your dwarves will deal with it. There's not really a whole lot of manual input from it because a lot of stuff, in Dwarf Fortress, you just watch it go by. I'm not sure how long the last video was, but I sure as hell hope it isn't longer than 4 minutes or I'm going to be screwed in the 15-minute time limit for the videos. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the section below. In the next video, I will be going on terraforming caverns and hotkeys, another something that somebody brought up. Thank you again.